it's all kicking off.
Another Ouija board special.
Another Ouija board special.
I don't think you're the one to really talk about other languages.
OUIJA.
Is it finally Keith Chegwin?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Aw. Shut up.
Do you want to harm me or Suzie more? Oh my God, Suzie.
Shut up. What?
Are you fucking... No, no.
What?
You're ridiculous.
What? What? Welcome to episode
21.
21. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's 21.
Is it?
2021, baby.
No.
That was 2 years ago.
That's the
And
wrong
I'm just giving
information.
you some facts. 2021 was in the
Episode
past.
21. We've come so far.
21. That's
I'm
like my age.
So exciting.
Add a bit.
Are you staring at yourself?
No,
at the cameras?
I am.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen. It's going to be non-stop. Someone put a blindfold on her or something to stop it from happening. Yes, welcome to episode 21.
Episode 21.
We're doing another, I'm thrilled about it, another Ouija board special.
Another Ouija board special. We will contact the dead. And actually, the last time we did the Ouija, it went a little bit too well.
I don't think it's called Ouija.
Ouija.
Ouija?
Ouija.
It's Ouija, isn't it? Barney.
If you have a look at the board, it ends with an A.
Yeah, but you know, pronunciation.
Prawn.
I don't think you're the one to really talk about other languages.
OUIJA. Did you know that JA is ha in Spanish? Ha 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 ha.
Anyway, before we get going, I would really like to bring up something that's happened for Suzie.
This is horrendous.
Barney, listen to this. This is absolutely amazing. Suzie went and did a gig at Backyard Comedy Club, which, as you know, in London, it's quite a well-known comedy club. So Suzie got her first spot there. It's all very exciting.
Yeah, I was really chuffed, you know. I was like, "This, look at me go."
You went on, didn't you? You did a great job.
I did a great job.
You made them laugh.
Oh, I made them all laugh, which is my job.
Came off stage thinking she did a great job.
Yeah.
Came home, had a look at the footage that they put on YouTube, and she's got the biggest camel toe you've ever seen. Show Barney the video.
It's unbelievable.
It's outrageous. It's obscene. You're like, oh my God, there's a clitoris.
It is, honestly, it's like my third eye.
Even a man, even a man could find that clitoris.
If you're listening to this, it might be a good time to look at the video on Spotify.
Listeners, you should see Barney's face. He is very uncomfortable.
It is one of the worst things honestly, I looked at that and I was like, I was wearing my fluffy yellow cardigan. I was feeling very fancy, but then I shoved on my Amazon fleece-lined leggings. Yeah. And I did that thing where I hitched them up like a child, and because I was a bit nervous, I was like, I just hiked them up.
Stunning.
Absolutely. What did you say?
Oh, Barney. Oh, do you know what? I said this when I saw it last night. This was really funny. You'll like this. I said you went to Backyard Comedy Club, but everyone saw your front yard. Do you know what? I'm so annoyed I said that last night.
It is very good. I went to Backyard just to show them my front yard.
Oh, yeah. Such a good
just
joke.
so bad. And then you said that I had big clit energy.
Big clit energy. That was it,
yeah, BCE.
It's great. I loved it so much. I also really hope that it's out there. I'll link it.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like I want to control the narrative of my massive vagina and just post it and post the clip of it and be like, you know what? This is I'm taking ownership of the fact that it was obscene.
Khloe Kardashian's got a massive
vagina.
Khloe Kardashian's got a massive vagina, and
you can't say that.
I want you to say it. All right, you say
one more
massive,
time.
massive vagina.
Massive vagina.
Okay. Khloe Kardashian's got a massive vagina. Did it? Do you know what the problem? You have to link.
It's the double V.
You have to link them. You can't say massive vagina. We've all seen your double V.
Oh, haven't we? I can never go to Hackney again.
It's not in Hackney.
All right. Well, it is. It's Bethnal Green.
It's not Hackney, is it? Come on.
What are you on about?
Come on. It's not
Oh,
Hackney.
what are you calling it?
Bethnal Green's on the fucking central line. You can't not.
It's not central London.
No, but it's not. It's not Hackney.
What are you calling it?
Neither is Bedfordshire, but that's not Hackney either. You can't. Just
So sorry. What? Actually, what council does Bethnal Green fall under? I think it might be Hackney. I'm prepared to be wrong.
But you don't talk about places in their boroughs, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I live in Wandsworth Council.
Shut the
Tower
lowest
Hamlets, actually.
Tower fucking Hamlets. You can all get fucked.
Yes, Tower Hamlets. 1-0 Tower Hamlets. Tower Hamlets.
Fuck off. Right, I've got the shit bag. Let's move on. Let's get haunted.
Do you know what I've realised today? That you're prop lady. I turn up with a smile and the will to try, and you're looking around.
I'm stage manager.
You're looking around massive lumps of Himalayan salt tarot. Do you do tarot cards at home on your own?
No.
I would if I had them.
Would you?
I think I'd be.
If I turned over the Nine of Swords at home alone, I'd have a bit of a cry, and then I'd have a wine, and I'd be okay.
We're gonna have a wine after this, aren't we, in Richmond?
Yeah.
Anyway, don't care.
I'm taking Hannah to the river because she's never been. It feels like you've only been in London 5 minutes.
I have been to Richmond.
You told me you hadn't.
I have been to Richmond.
I said, "Have you been to Richmond?" You went, "No."
Oh, I just.
Yeah, I can.
So I haven't.
Yeah.
No, I said,
So I was like, I just assume you're like
I'll
this
tell you when I
tourist
went.
from the north.
I'll tell you when I went. I went when my nan came to visit, and I went to do the boat trip up the Thames to.
That sounds nice.
What's it called? Oh my god.
The Thames Clipper?
No. The oh my god, Hampton Court Palace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is a really lovely segue into a listener story who has written in about Hampton Court Palace.
The fuck up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one. You've been keeping them from me.
No, these are just on the emails. And
Yeah, no, but we don't tell each other the listener tales, do we?
No.
Until we read
Yeah, because I like
to
be honest, I haven't read all of it because I like to keep it a surprise
Okay.
when I read it.
I'm very excited.
But I can't do it yet because, hello, we haven't picked a tarot card yet.
Oh my god. Also,
Set the theme of the show.
before we start that, I think it's time that we told everybody what we're going to do next month.
Oh, yes, we forgot to do this last week.
Because I also would like, from now until we go, I want people to send us things that they want us to do while we're there. So
Yeah.
if you want to call on anything, do you want to tell everybody, Suzie, what we're doing?
Well, we are very excitingly in mid-May going to spend a night at Chillingham Castle, which is one of the most haunted places in the UK. So all three of us are going, and we're going to do a ghost hunt, and then we're going to stay the night in the tower.
We're doing a private ghost hunt with Richard, the ghost hunter, and we're spending the entire night in the tower.
This is my dream. Just so you know, this is literally my dream.
It's my dream, but also my absolute nightmare.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
So poetic, isn't it?
Oh my God, honestly, we are a pair of poets.
I was talking to somebody.
Love it.
I was talking to Mike, who's a new member of our production team, coming
Oh,
to
yeah.
Chillingham Castle, and he was like, "We need to, yeah. Where do we sleep?" And I was like, "I'm not going to be doing any sleeping. He's going to be asleep. I'm not going to fall asleep. I might. I do fall asleep
yeah.
anyway.
I mean, basically, Google Chillingham Castle.
Yeah.
See what the vibe is, but I don't really want to say more than that because obviously it's going to be like a bumper episode. It's going to be a big episode.
We're going to record stuff.
Yeah, and I think
So-
I have a feeling we'll get quite haunted there. But you know, I'm not.
If
I've
you
got an
want,
open mind.
if you want to send us any, if anybody's heard about Chillingham before, or if anybody wants us to talk about anything when we're there, or try and find anything.
Yeah, or just meet us in the pub for a
Or
wine.
meet us in the
when we're
pub
there.
for a wine the next morning. We'll definitely need one. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, we're picking a tarot.
So road trip for the Huns. Yes. Shall I pick one because I've spread them out near me?
Go ahead.
So okay, here we go.
Is one just calling to?
It's like I'm blind.
You do it very differently to me.
Okay, none of them are calling. Hang on. Oh, this one is. This one. It has to be this one.
Really?
The Magician.
Oh my god, we haven't had anything like this before.
Oh my God. He's actually quite fit. He looks like Roger Federer. Do you think he's got a headband and everything? And he's got a double-ended dildo in his hand.
Wow. Someone's in for a big night. I hope. I thought you said that this is like the vibe for the pod. We're not getting Roger Federer to double-ended
Well,
dildo.
that's my
I do
dream.
not consent, okay? You know you have a big issue with consent. I
Oh
don't
my
consent.
God. What does the magician mean, Barney?
So interestingly enough, considering we've just spoken about Chillingham,
No,
it
weird.
signifies how the creative process takes something intangible, an idea, burst of inspiration or concept, and moulds it into something tangible through action.
Fuck off.
So you've literally just spoken how we're going to go on a ghost hunt. And
Yeah,
put this into
for like the
action.
road trip and it's
Yeah.
like becoming tangible. That is absolutely bonkers.
I'm shocked.
I'm thrilled, shocked.
Do you know what?
Chilled.
The sun is shining. We're going to Chillingham. We're going for a wine at Richmond in the sun. And now we've just picked the magician. Could today get any better?
Couldn't today.
Could today.
Couldn't today.
Could
have
today
a
get any better? Oh my God. What's going on?
Sorry. Sorry, I'm just throwing
out-
Roger about willy-nilly.
Don't say Willis. Turns out today could get better.
Have a look at him. He's really rad.
Jeans are incredibly tight.
Incredibly. The magician, I just want to see what it says in this
He looks
mental
nothing
book.
like Roger Federer. He hasn't got a beard.
Shut up.
He looks a bit more like Andy Murray.
Ugh.
Do you not like Andy Murray?
No, I don't like
I
Andy
don't. My
Murray.
mum doesn't like his mum.
Oh, God, she's
My
a
mum
fucking
hates
nightmare.
her. She talks about it all the time.
Oh,
Well, not all the
she
time.
is an absolute piece of work.
Yeah, that's what my mum says.
Me and your mum get on.
Jack is the name Jackie? I don't know if Andy Murray's mum's name's Jackie. Jackie Murray. That
No, I
sounds
think
about
it
right.
is Jackie.
Is it Jackie?
If it isn't Jackie, she should be called
She looks
Jackie.
like a Jackie.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it Jackie?
Judy. So
Judy, I knew you were
fuck's
so
sake.
close. Here we go.
Judy Murray, listen, I haven't got anything against you in case you're listening. I think you're all right, mate.
Okay, can I read you out what it says in here?
Yeah.
The magician is a powerful symbol in the tarot. He represents manifestation, power, creativity, and resourcefulness. He has one hand pointing towards the sky, while the other points towards the earth,
I can vouch
representing
for that.
a connection
Saturday Night
between
Fever.
yeah, a connection between the ethereal and the terrestrial realms. The magician looks over a table. I'm doing that at you right now. That is fucking mental.
To play devil's advocate,
That seems
lots
like a
of
bit of a
people.
reach.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, listen.
Fun sponges round the table.
Listen, we've
Jesus.
got to be fair.
Yeah, he's looking over a table at the four symbols of the minor arcana, representing the resources available to him if he chooses to use them. The magician indicates it's a good time to move forward on an
the
idea.
sword, the chalice, there's a carrot in it as well. Again.
Yeah, he's pointing at all
And
of
a
them.
shield.
He says to move forward on an idea and remain committed to it. And you know what, magician?
Fuck off.
That's fucking great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
I just
What a great
feel
start.
So comfortable.
You're
I
a
just feel
wizard,
so
Hannah.
content. You're Andy Murray, Susie.
Okay.
Okay.
Shall we kick off with a story about Hampton Court?
Yes, please.
Since that was such a beautiful segue. This is from Anita. Hi, Hannah and Susie.
Hi, Anita.
Absolutely love your podcast
Thank you.
and wanted to share a couple of very short stories I have from working at Hampton Court Palace.
Oh, I'd love you to do that.
I have worked at Hampton Court Palace for nearly 7 years now.
You're doing such a good impression, Anita. It's almost like I'm speaking to her.
How do you know I'm doing a good impression of her? I'm doing my M&S voice.
What do you mean your M&S voice?
You know, that isn't just a hot cross bun. That's an M&S hot cross bun.
Have you done M&S voiceover before?
No, but this is my platform to try and get a job there.
Oh, was that what you... Oh, this is what this
is
all...
what the magician means.
This is what this is all leading up to.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm using you.
So as soon as
to
you
get what I want.
the M&S voiceover work, you're out.
Oh, 100%.
It's just me and Barney on our own.
That's my dream come true. I have a lot of dreams, don't I? I just a lot of wishes and
Good
dreams.
to have a lot of dreams.
Yeah, and I do. And actually, I'm quite easily pleased as a person. Like, it doesn't take much. If you gave me like a champagne in the sun and went, "Oh, are you happy?" I'd be like, "Oh, honestly, this is it."
A glass of prosecco in the sun, pack of 20 B&H, I'm yours.
Oh yeah, no, minus the cigarettes for me.
Oh, no, love
I'm not an
cigarettes.
idiot. Okay. Let's go back. I've worked at Hampton Court Palace for nearly 7 years now and have experienced a few weird moments. Obviously, from being British, I'm very aware of all the ghost stories surrounding Hampton Court Palace and I've always been interested in the supernatural. My first story was from a couple of years into working there. Hampton Court Palace has over 1,000 rooms and a lot of them are used as staff offices. From the outside, visitors wouldn't know this. The offices themselves, while being in a 500-year-old building, are very normal, standard offices and not creepy at all. But in some rooms, you just get a feeling of being unwelcome. or like you're being watched.
Unwelcome.
Unwelcome.
Sometimes you get a feeling of being unwelcome.
Unwelcome, man.
Very good.
Kanelboller.
Oh my God, we have to hear about fucking Norway again.
Excuse me?
We're having a bit like a canalbola now, aren't we?
Yeah, see? You love the kanelboller.
Canalbola. Bit dry, actually.
Canel.
I'm joking.
Wow, you just mugged off Spotify.
I'm joking.
Outrageous. You can't come again. In some rooms, you just get a feeling of being unwelcome or like you're being watched. In one of these offices, I was on the 2nd floor and needed to use the toilet. The women's toilets for this area are on the 3rd floor, which is through a door that's decorated to look like the wall, almost hidden. To get to the 3rd floor, you have to climb a bit of a spiral staircase. Whenever I've used this staircase, I always get the feeling on the back of my neck like someone's behind me, but I have learnt to ignore it. On this particular day, I was at the bottom of the stairs, and as I started climbing, I could hear lots of chatter and voices. Side note, there's a small meeting room at the top of the stairs next to the toilet. No one really uses it, as it's basically in the attic and there are better meeting rooms. I assumed, as I could hear lots of chatter and talking coming from upstairs, that there must be a meeting going on. But as soon as my foot touched the landing at the top, it was like someone had flicked a switch and all the talking stopped. The silence was so audible and made a shiver run down my spine. The meeting room was empty with the lights off. I instantly turned round and ran back down the stairs. I did not feel welcome on the 3rd floor that day. My second experience was a couple of years back now in a different part of the palace. It was early morning, around 8 a.m, and I was walking into work. To gain access, you have to punch in a code into the keypad at the side of the door. This door is a dark wood and has glass panels on the top half that you can see through. As I walked up to the door, I bent down to the side to start typing in the keypad code, and I had a feeling that someone was standing behind me. This isn't unusual. At this time in the morning, a lot of us are turning up for work, and so I turned around to say hello to whichever colleague was waiting to get in, but there was no one behind me. As I turned back round again, I was facing the wooden doors with the glass panels, and in the bottom right-hand corner was a face looking out at me.
Oh.
My stomach dropped, and I let out a bit of a surprised yelp. I knew instantly that this was not a colleague or a reflection.
Hang on, where was the face?
So she's saying as you punch in the thing, there's some glass,
Oh.
so you can obviously see behind you. Yeah, fucking.
Like what in what lies beneath?
Yeah, fucking.
I
hate
love
that.
that in the bath.
Oh,
good, isn't it?
that film scared the shit out of me.
too.
I knew instantly that this was not a colleague or a reflection. The eyes were so dark and piercing and gave me such an intense feeling of fear. I stepped back for a moment and shook it off. I went back to the door, put the code in and opened the doors. The lobby was freezing, unnaturally so. But like I mentioned previously, after working here for a while, you shrug off a lot of the creepy things that happen. As I turned the corner to walk upstairs to my office, I saw them again. I looked up at the big grand staircase that takes you to the 1st floor, and the face was looking down at me from the banisters. I said nope out loud and walked back out and went out and worked in a different part of the palace that day.
Oh.
Obviously, I've experienced so many weird feelings and incidents since working at Hampton Court Palace 7 years ago, but these two have stayed with me. Thanks, Anita.
Oh my God, Anita, that's
Thanks,
horrible.
Anita.
I'd like to go and do a ghost hunt at Hampton Court Palace.
I know.
Imagine getting the ghost of Henry VIII.
Oh, just a fucking creepy face just looming over a
Yeah, but
banister.
Henry VIII.
Oh, I think he's just a big fucking twat.
Yeah, but
He wouldn't scare me. I'd be like, why'd you kill all your wives?
didn't kill all of them.
Didn't he kill like 6 out of 7?
No, there was
No,
not
beheaded
7.
2 of them, I believe.
There was 6.
Hence the rhyme.
Okay, listen, I didn't go to school, okay? No, I
What
did.
was
I
it?
did
Died,
actually.
Divorced,
Divorced,
beheaded,
died. Divorced, beheaded,
survived. That's it.
Say
Divorced,
it again.
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Well, it's not a great
So he
fucking
killed-
track record, is it? Are you trying to defend him? You
He only killed 2.
Jesus Christ.
Divorced, beheaded. Yeah, so we only killed 2.
Yeah, that's quite bad. He's a murderer. That makes him a serial killer.
Well,
A
depends.
fucking greedy serial killer. I hate him.
I think the banquets look boss though.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
do look good, don't they? They
I
look
just
great.
don't like if you were his wife.
Big turkey
Would you?
leg.
Do you think you'd be divorced, beheaded, or what was the other one? Survive.
Survive.
What do you think?
if
I think
I
we should
was
play
the
this game with
wife-
people we know. Divorce, behead, or let live.
Do you what do I want, or which would I?
No,
be?
what do you think?
That'd be a weird fetish, wouldn't it? Behead me.
Who do you think? You'd get a bit kinky, and then he'd be like, "Go on, off with your head."
Go on. Yeah, just
Army
I
Hammer's someone
think.
listening, like, ooh.
I think. What did Amber Lynn get beheaded for again? What did she do?
I think just being too great.
Didn't she
That wasn't it.
He hated her because she
thought
was
she-
smart and.
lived? Have I got that wrong?
No, Amber Lynn got
I
fucking.
think she got absolute sliced.
Yeah, she got.
Was she,
Like
she the one
Hovis.
he married after seeing a portrait? And then
Yeah,
turned
she
up
was the
and
saucy
wasn't-
one, wasn't she? She was a little minx.
I think that's why he didn't like her, because she was like feminine and like attractive to other men and la la la, and like he was a jealous fuck.
Yeah, so you don't want to get. Well, you could, when you saw his ghost, you could tell him what you thought of him.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
You
I'd be
wouldn't.
like,
You'd run away
you're
and
a
shit
piece
yourself.
of fucking work.
If you saw the ghost of Henry VIII, you'd be like, oh, do you know what, mate? I think you're a bellend.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're a big
No, you wouldn't.
misogynist.
You'd walk.
And
run
you're
off.
rank, and I bet you smell.
Well, yeah, to be fair, like,
bet
they
he
didn't have
stank.
baths. I bet everyone stank.
Oh, he stank the worst. You
Okay.
stank the worst.
You 3-year-old. You're not gonna.
Henry.
You wouldn't do that. You'd see him and then you'd shit yourself and you'd run away. There's no way.
He
you'd
wouldn't
say
be
that.
able to run after me.
I
'cause
bet
he's
you
so
a
fucking massive.
£1,000 that you would run away.
Well,
I'm not sure how we're going to prove this.
I'll take your £1,000 when I don't run away from him. Let's go to Camp. Let's go to Camp.
Right, come
Campton.
on. I need to get us
fuck
in.
Me.
We're going to. Do you know why Amber Lynn got murdered? that what you're
She
looking at?
was executed for treason, but she was
Treason.
she was like the maid of his previous wife,
Oh,
Was
yeah,
she?
Yeah.
who he basically invented divorce to get rid of.
Ah, was that Jane?
Jane
Catherine-
Seymour, Catherine of
Catherine.
Aragon, Catherine
Parr.
Parr, Catherine Splat.
Well, that's a bit of fun. Bit of history. You never know what you're going to get on Ghost
You
Hunt.
don't.
Well, thank you for that. Shall I go ahead?
Gracias, Anita.
We're having so many.
I want a story, please, Hannah.
Okay, listen. Before we start, this is really weird because
What?
I've literally just. You know, I said on the way here that I wanted to read out something that somebody had sent.
Yeah.
Someone else has literally 9 minutes ago sent something else. So this first one's from Jazz. Thank you so much for messaging, Jazz. Jazz says, hi, absolutely adore the podcast. Just wanted to message and say that during multiple episodes, and it's just happened now as I've been watching this week's one, the podcast just stops and plays random other podcasts that I've been listening to. It's so creepy because it's always happening just as shit's about to hit the fan in
Oh
the
my
podcast, in our
God.
podcast. I thought at first it was a Spotify issue, but even when... Sorry, Spotify. I might have said that. But even when I've reloaded the app, deleted and downloaded it, etc., it always glitches out at the same point. There isn't really a pattern between episodes, but it's freaky as shit.
Oh my God.
Thank
Do you
you,
know what? A
Jazz.
friend of mine has told me something similar to that.
Listen, yeah, well, we've had another one since then. This is from Charlotte. Oh my God, I was listening this morning and on your story about the windows and next door neighbour having keys, etc., my earphones kept playing a creepy song over the top and cutting out every 30 seconds. I tried other forms of streaming and they all work fine. So it's just this podcast.
Oh my fucking God.
What's happening?
We're haunting the UK and Puerto Rico. Holy shit.
Can you imagine Rishi Sunak having to deal with that? We've got a fucking.
We're all going to have to go
podcast
to
haunting.
Rwanda
Oh my
and
God,
do
we're
our
all off.
podcast from there.
Right, Rwanda, we're coming. No one's safe. We're taking over everyone.
That's absolutely outrageous.
That's
I mean, I would say
mad.
I'm sorry, but it is a lot of fun, isn't it? So if we're all going to die from this podcast,
it's fun.
We've had a good magician
it's
time.
lots of fun. It's lots and lots of fun. Okay,
Right.
okay. Do you want me to read out a story?
Yes, please.
Okay. Were you going to tell me about your friend?
Well, no, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something similar to that, where when she's listening to a scary part of the podcast,
That's
it
really
cuts
weird.
out or something, or like something glitches as she's listening. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I'm guessing she's not the only one.
That's fucking
Yeah.
mad. Okay, I just need to
Creepy.
find what you said.
I'm just going to have to hold on to the Himalayan rock salt for a bit to, balance the energy.
Yeah, give it a lick.
No, thanks. It's actually got some weird shit on it.
Okay, so the first story is from Sarah, I believe.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Sarah
Why are we doing this?
Sarita.
Oh my God, is she? Are you
Maybe it's Sarah
Sarah?
Sarita.
Did you hear that noise? That sounded like a maraca, didn't it? Did you hear that?
A maraca.
That was my.
I thought you just snorted.
Well, I did a bit, but it
Yeah,
sounded
that's
like
not how a maraca sounds.
Barney, can you tell this daft bitch that is how a maraca sounds? Do you ever feel like you're babysitting?
Maracas are the things that clap together, aren't they?
No, maracas are the thing with shakies.
Oh, like a rattle.
Oh, you see, you're not cultured at all.
Hang on, is a maraca a rattle?
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I was going to bring a rattle in.
Hang on.
No,
Hang
I was.
on. Why?
That is fucking weird, and you've just made a noise like that with your mouth.
Why? No, it was my nose. Why were you going to bring in a rattle?
I was going to bring in a rattle to do a shamanic ritual, but I thought it might be culturally insensitive because it's native to like Ecuador and Peru. Now, listen, I'm still going to do it, but I want to just shake your fucking aura around.
Right.
Got a problem with it?
There are many.
I haven't found a rattle yet.
No, there are many problems with it.
No, there aren't. I was going to make my own rattle with a stick, some pasta and 2 plates, and a lot of tape.
If you'd have brought that in, I would have lost my mind.
Like Blue Peter. Honestly, I
was going to make my own with dry pasta, 2 plates.
Yeah, the problem is I like pasta too much.
So you weren't willing to give up some of your pasta?
No.
Okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've taken in all that information that I've just got because it's quite a lot, isn't it?
We've really jumped. We should go back to Sarasarita.
But I'm going to definitely process that.
Yeah, process it.
And come back to it another time. My brain's just kind of glitched.
Malaga.
Okay. Sarah. Hey, I'm messaging you my ghost story. So, let me set the scene. It was just after 11 a.m. I was getting my son ready, who's 4 months old. He fell asleep in his baby bouncy seat. I went into the bathroom to get ready for the day. I heard a giggle. I went into the bathroom to get ready for the day. I heard a giggle when I was in there. And I thought my son had woken up and he just sounded really happy. I left him to it and continued to get ready. 5 minutes later, he started to scream, like a blood-curdling scream. I ran into the bedroom. I found that he was fast asleep. Out cold. It was not him. Went to investigate the noise, thinking it was maybe one of the kids in my street, so I headed downstairs. I have boxes on my landing filled with books that are super heavy. I found these books pushed down the stairs, and all the boxes had gone everywhere. I heard the giggling again, and I grabbed my son and walked out of the house.
Oh my God.
That's all she said.
Oh, that's absolutely grim.
She said she came back in with her husband, but she couldn't go in alone again. That's horrible, isn't it? Blood-curdling scream.
And also, I'm guessing she didn't recognise it as her own kid's, like, giggle or scream. Because you would probably know.
Well, the giggle's fine, isn't it? But 4 months old giggling, is that normal?
Jesus. Yeah, that's not nice.
I don't like kids giggling. It really freaks me out. Oh, it's just so minging, isn't it?
It's all kicking off. It's all kicking off.
What do you mean?
You just sit down and see.
I'm scared.
No, you should be. I got the satanic coaster out. Thanks. Thanks, Lewis.
What do you mean?
Well, you left me alone in the haunted fucking podcast studio.
What's happened, Barney?
Basically, I'm trying to see if... Can you put your headphones on, please?
Yeah.
We're back in. Hannah just went for a little break.
You can still put all that in there, can't you, while I was on this one?
Yeah. Oh, we will.
Whatever happened? What happened?
I decided to ask if we're going to contact the dead, but...
What, because you were bored?
Yeah. No, not because I'm bored, because I want to know. And I was alone in a haunted studio. Well, we were here. Do you know
Alone, Barney's like...
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Chopped liver.
Do you know what else you can do? Apparently, if you hang like keys, have you got any keys on you?
Yeah, I've got loads of keys.
Can you give me like a proper set of keys?
Do you want a car key or a normal key?
Any. Just what you got in your pocket, and then we can hang it over the coaster.
There's loads of keys here. It's all on keys.
Yeah. Okay. Have you got anything else in there we can hang over it?
More keys?
Have you got more keys in there?
There, keys.
Get everything out from your pocket.
What are you talking about?
What are you on about?
What are you on about, you mad cunt?
What?
Are you fucking... No.
What?
You're a dickhead.
What?
You're a dickhead. I'm
What?
going. You're a dickhead. You're a fucking piece of shit.
What?
You're such twat. You're such... Oh my God!
That works so well! Hey, Hannah.
Oh, obviously that was foul.
Your face, you actually look like you shat your pants.
I was
You
out.
fucking legged it to the door. You're going to leave us with the tower.
Oh, you bastards.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that on the pod.
Oh, shit. That was exhilarating. I'm so glad that worked.
Honestly, that fucking scared the shit out of me. Then. There were so many different things coming. I was like, have I had this in my...
So for anyone who can't see what's going on, I whilst Hannah went for a quick loo break, I planted the tower.
Did you not explain all that while I was in the loo?
Kind of. Don't even know if I did. I planted the tower in Hannah's pocket, and she just found it and absolutely lost her mind.
Oh my God, that's so bad. Did you expect me to find it before the keys?
Yeah, you were like, "Here you fucking go." I was like, anything else?
Okay.
That was so satisfying.
Honestly, that was the adrenaline.
Also, I love the adrenaline, and that's your reaction. It's like fight or flight. Hannah's flight. Gone. Now I know what's going to happen if we're in Chillingham.
Well,
you see
Chillingham,
something, you'll
I'm
fucking
gone.
leg it.
No, I need to work on that. Listen, we're not all perfect. There's something I need to work on. That was horrible, Susie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shit you up that much, but
It's just it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. What does the tower mean?
It's not good.
Yeah, I know it's not good. People are literally falling to the death in flames.
The tower. Let me read it out for you. The tower represents sudden change or upheaval. It's a symbol of chaos and indicate catastrophic change.
That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing.
Yeah. It shows. It says 2 people have jumped from the tower.
Yeah.
There's always
on fire.
On fire. Yeah, it's not good. It's like bad change. But hey.
Oh, is it always bad change?
Well, I think it depends how you read it. If you have to ask it a specific question in tarot. So if it's related to like I don't know, like a job you want to leave, and it's like
how much that scared me.
I know you actually.
Honestly,
I thought she'd click immediately.
No.
I thought you'd be like, oh, fucking well done, dickheads.
Because you're both like, what? You both did a very good job.
Yeah, I've good acting skills.
I shit myself. Oh my God.
Are you still coming down from that?
Honestly, I am. Because it took so long for me to understand what was going on.
Because you looked at the magician, you went...
Yeah.
So scared.
Dickhead.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, should I tell another story?
Did you do all that being like, come on in, it's kicking up? Was that just because...
Look, I love a prank.
You're an actor. You're an actor.
I'm an actress. Okay, are you ready?
I don't think so.
I'm cracking on anyway.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this story is from Poppy. And she says, hi, my story to tell is in Lizard, Cornwall.
Lizard?
Now, do you remember it's Bob Mid-Moore, mate? Do you remember that episode?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love a Cornish setting for a ghost story.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, I think Cornwall's amazing. And I'm excited for this. Okay. I'm now 18. When I was 12, me and my family moved across to a new house since we needed a bigger one. As soon as we moved, the house seemed a bit odd. The house had outhouses which had witchcraft symbols painted onto the walls and candles set in demonic poses onto the floor. My stepdad, a very manly, non-ghost believing man, did up the house for us. The first weird sign in the house is that every time we would paint over the symbols, they would reappear a night or two after.
What?
Time went on and many other crazy experiences happened. My mother would walk into the kitchen and find daffodils left for her on the table. She'd thank my stepdad, yet he was away for work. My sister was at uni and I was at school. My stepdad would have awful sleep paralysis every night of a man holding him down in a bath. You've got to watch out for him, Anna.
Oh, God, I am.
Yeah. And myself, I was sleeping in a room in the end corridor and I had numerous air bubbles in the carpet outside my room. Since the carpet was being refitted, and each night I could hear someone pressing and walking around on these air bubbles to the point my TV would be on volume 100 to drown out the noise. My sister started experiencing strange things, such as her speakers flying off of tables, her wardrobe in her room would open and close every night, and even my small brother would run up the stairs and tell us a man was chasing him up to the bathroom. Keep this in mind.
What?
I know, something's coming. After a while, my parents got sick of it and decided to call paranormal investigators in. My stepdad had this as a last resort, as he's a very non-believer. My parents also hid this from us as we were little and they didn't want to scare us. Conveniently, on the day the paranormal investigators were due to come to the house, I randomly got sick at school and I had to leave. My sister crashed her car and had to come home, and my little sister gained a concussion at school all at the time of 1 p.m. Meaning the investigators had to leave. Was this bad luck or something else? The investigators finally managed to come in and said they straight away did not feel right in the house. They used an energy pole to determine high energy in certain places, and each time the pole would go crazy and swing next to my stepdad. The investigators told us they could pick up on a man called Michael, who thought my stepdad was trying to take over his land. He'd also had a water-related death. That's fucking weird. Death by water. Fucking hell.
I'm fucked.
I know.
It's not going to be a fun death either by the sound of things.
No, drowning isn't.
It's going to be horrible.
We later on looked into this and have found out the previous owners did not tell us about the land's history, including the death of a man called Michael who had drowned in his bathtub. We were in the house for 3 weeks before leaving. And as we left, we looked back into the house one last time. I've never felt so much negative and unsettling energy in my life. Since our story, our house has been marked as one of the most haunted houses in Cornwall and is now off for sale or rent. So I guess you can't buy it. You can't. I wonder what it is. I want to know more.
Doesn't it sound as though they're the family being haunted though? Because her sister was away at uni, wasn't she?
No, they were away for that day.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, if it happens outside the house, you're haunted, mate.
No, it's all happening in the house.
What?
What are you on about?
I thought she had a car crash.
No, she's saying when the paranormal investigators first came,
Right.
everyone was out the house. It was only the parents in to receive them in. But then loads of them, like she had a crash. Her sister had a concussion, so they all had to. Basically, the parents had to be like, "Sorry, we can't deal with this right now." So they called it off.
Oh, so they think it was the ghost trying to
not have investigators round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to find out how you're going to die. Now.
What do you mean?
I want to do it now. I want to do the same game with you now.
You can't just decide
Yeah,
that.
can.
No, you can't.
Yes, can. Yeah, let's do it.
No.
Yeah, this is a special.
Fuck off. This isn't the time or place.
It is quite literally the time and the place.
What was the game?
Well, do it quick.
Do quick.
I mean, I'm so thirsty. I'm just eating ice.
Do you not have any water?
No. Hang on. Ready?
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
No, because why didn't I do it before? There must have been a reason.
Forgot.
Well, we used to take it in turns.
Yeah, we took it in turns, and it was your turn, and no. Wait, isn't
Got
that...
it.
That's the one where you have to crack an egg on my head, and then
Yeah.
I look at a colour.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this game.
Come on.
Right? What are you on about?
Come over here. We're going to do it now. So close your eyes and just focus on what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Concentrate. Concentrate. Concentrate on what I'm saying. People are dying. Children are crying. Concentrate. Concentrate. It's like having a massage.
Yeah,
isn't
it is, but could you whack it a bit
Concentrate on
harder?
what I'm saying. Tap the...
That's
Oh, no,
nice.
I'm not supposed to read that bit out. Crack an egg on your head. Let the egg run down. Let the yolk run down. Crack an egg on your head. Let the yolk run down. This is a bit.
I had an egg today.
Concentrate. Concentrate. Concentrate on what I'm saying. Concentrate. Concentrate.
Yeah.
People are dying.
Oh,
Children
are
are
they?
crying. Concentrate. Concentrate. Concentrate on what I'm saying. This is mad. Oh, it's a
I've got-
commercial.
oh,
there's
Jesus.
a
So
lawyer's
sorry,
commercial
Mike.
come up on that now. Hang on. Let the blood drip down. Let the blood drip down. Stick 10 needles in
Fuck
your
off, that's so
sides.
ticklish.
Let the blood drip down. Let the blood drip down. Needles.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Concentrate. Concentrate on what I'm saying. People are dying. Children are crying. Concentrate. Concentrate. What? Stab a knife in
Oh,
your back.
God.
Let the blood drip down. have a knife in your... Oh, hang on, just another... This is another Stephen Solicitors. Hang on. Stab a knife in your back, let the blood drip down. Yeah. Concentrate on what I'm saying. People are dying... This goes on forever, doesn't it? People are dying, children are crying. There we go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're cutting my neck. You're doing a fucking Anne Boleyn on me.
Your neck. Wrap it till it's tight. Wrap a rope around your neck and pull.
Oh, Jesus.
You're standing on a building. You're out on the ledge. I should have practiced this before. You're really feeling dizzy. And you're close to the edge and someone pushes you.
Oh, my God.
You push them. Oh, no,
am I supposed to open my eyes?
Open your eyes. What's the colour?
I don't know.
Yes.
Wait.
There's a colour.
It's grey.
Is that because the walls are grey?
No, because I like that and it's grey.
No, because the walls are grey.
No, it's grey.
You're a fucking liar.
Yeah, to be fair, your blue was the curtains, Hannah.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking grey. What does that mean? I'm going to live forever.
Let's have a look, shall we?
You're just going to say something really mean and sordid. What does it mean? Shut up. What is it? Don't give me that look. What is it?
It's not good, mate.
Oh.
It says that a member of the royal family will behead you.
Oh, no.
It actually says that grey means they will die of a disease in hospital. Ew.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone place the bets. I'm saying syphilis. Get the bets in now.
Yeah, I once did a comedy bit about syphilis and it didn't ever work.
Syphilis is not very funny anymore.
No. It's quite historic, isn't it?
Historic, yeah. It's piratey.
So I'm going to die of a disease. That's
You're going to die of a disease and I'm going to drown in a
bath.
In water. It doesn't say in a bath. It just means death by water, doesn't it?
Mm-mm. Okay, well, that's really grim. I'm really glad we did that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Okay, so have you got another story?
Yes. Do you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for another story? Another listener story.
Yes.
Also, the listener stories are way more, likely to be real than the ones that we do. Remember that woman with a face off? Mad.
I like to think that's real.
Yeah, Nick Cage and John Travolta. Great film. I watched that the other day. Timeless. Okay, this is from Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Hannah and Suzie. I really enjoy listening to your podcast. I have had a lot of supernatural experiences and thought I would share some. Thank you very much. I used to think that I just lived in a lot of haunted houses. 5 in total. That's fucking jeez. But it wasn't until I moved into my new build flat that I began to question whether it was me. That
is a level of self-awareness that is to be congratulated.
Absolutely, Sophie. You are a diamond in the rough.
And we're the rough.
We're the rough. Oh, God, we're so rough.
Hey.
I moved in March 2019, and within the first few months, we'd heard unexplained bumps and footsteps. It was spooky, but we could always explain it away. That was until I was lying in bed with my partner. I was about 25 weeks pregnant at this point, so I was constantly uncomfortable and waking up for a wee in the night. I'm like that already. Never mind being 25 weeks uncomfortable. Uncomfortable?
25 weeks pregnant.
Never mind being 25 weeks pregnant. So I was constantly uncomfortable and waking up for a wee in the night. Well, okay, I'll tell you that in a bit. Well, one night I was
pregnant?
just going, no, but it's in relation to that. I'm not, but I'll tell you in a second.
Jesus.
Well, one night I was just going back to sleep when I felt someone sit on the edge of my bed.
Oh, the imprint.
Vile. By the time my brain had registered what was happening, whatever it was had gone, but I was pretty petrified. I've had some pretty sinister experiences before, but I just figured that I wouldn't have to worry about any of that here. What I would say is that don't you all... When you're sleeping and when you're in the middle of a deep sleep and you get up to go for it, everything's just a bit discombobulated, isn't it? Have you ever made yourself jump because you've been dreaming and you're kind of half awake?
Yeah, but I feel like the idea of something like sitting down and like imprinting on a mattress and there's no getting around that. Like I find that really creepy. Someone like sitting and making the bed go down.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
My fiancé swears blind that on several separate occasions he has seen a black cat running across our hallway, and when he's gone to look, there's been nothing. Another time he was up for a wee in the night and didn't close the bathroom door. There's a lot of urination happening in this house, isn't there? What am I talking about? Sophie, urinating all the time. Gosh.
Fucking hell. Wow.
Another time, he was up for a wee in the night and didn't close the bathroom door. He says it had begun to close by itself. My partner has always been a bit sceptical about ghosts, so when he tells me something that happened, I'm usually pretty spooked. It's scary when someone someone else gets freaked out with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like the hype, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another time, he could hear clear as day a man shouting coming from my children's room, only to find it empty. A man screaming from your children's bedroom.
Jesus Christ.
However, the first clear "it's a ghost" moment for me was when my partner had taken our kids to bed, and I was sitting in the corner of our corner sofa, which is opposite the living room door. Best seat in the house is the corner of a corner sofa, isn't it?
Oh, what
Have you got a corner sofa?
When you say corner sofa, do you mean the L shape?
The L sofa, yeah.
Yeah.
What a seat!
Yeah, it is a good seat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Legs for days.
Oh, legs for days.
Any fucking direction you want.
Any position at all. My attention was on the TV, but I saw clear as day an all-black figure of a man stood in the doorway. I saw this so clearly that I genuinely believed it to be my fiancé, and I turned around to say something along the lines of, "They went to sleep fast, but the doorway was empty."
Oh God.
That's horrible because you're not in the mood to be. You're not like nothing's playing tricks on you because you're not.
Yeah,
like,
you're not half asleep.
You're not hyped
dreaming.
up. You're not scared. You're just watching the TV.
Oh God.
About a month after that, I was on FaceTime to my sister and sister-in-law when my sister-in-law told me that she had a message for me. I knew that her and her family had always been very in tune with the spirit world, but if I'm honest, I thought it was a load of BS. But then she told me, "Your granddad says you need to get a new oven. He insists I tell you to get a new oven." I was shocked. I had not told my sister or her girlfriend this, but the night before my oven had packed in and nobody besides me and my fiancé knew. Obviously, I assumed, it was Grandad who I saw in the doorway the other week, only to receive a confused look from my sister-in-law as she told me, "No, he doesn't know what that was. He only noticed it when you did."
What?
How weird is that?
So hang on. So dead Grandad is saying get a new oven.
Yeah.
And how she got that message?
From her sister's girlfriend.
Who has said what? As in, like, I'm a grand.
She said your granddad says you need to get a new oven. He is insisting I tell you to get a new oven. But the night before the oven
the
had
sister's
broke.
Girlfriend is saying this is in like a medium.
Yeah, they're saying they've always been in tune with the spirit world.
Oh, I see.
But then she said, like, obviously because she'd said about being in the doorway, she saw that figure in the doorway. She then thought it was a granddad. And she said that to her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law looked confused at her and said, "No, he doesn't know what that is. He only noticed it when you did."
Oh.
So the granddad's saying, that's some other fucking ghost. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm busy haunting your grandma.
Oh, well. Oh, my God. Imagine. Now. Well,
what a message to send from the fucking afterlife to be like, you need a new oven.
Yeah, but what if it's dangerous? Like,
oh, I see. Like
like
fire oven.
Fire oven, yes. Yes, Suzie. Have you ever thought about going to get a job in Currys? Because you're great at the sales patter.
No, I thought...
Fire oven!
No, but I have one that...
Gas, you could have leaked gas.
If I have a fan oven, which I don't want to brag, but I do, I have a lovely fan oven. Mm. If I shoved that on and left it on, all I'm getting is a big bill rather than a dead
I believe
house.
So, yeah.
Yeah? Because it's not gas, it's fan. What does it mean? What does it mean, Anna?
What are you talking about?
Fan. Why is there no gas in a fan oven? Do you know?
No idea.
No.
Have you got a convection?
Sorry?
Have you got a convection
Is
hob
this when you like to say why Barney's accent
Have you got an electric hob?
No, it's
I think it's pretty clear that neither of us are domesticated enough to understand.
I have a hob that has flames.
So you've got a gas hob?
Yeah, I've got a gas hob, and I like it that way, because then you can twiddle with it. I don't like the 1 to 6. I find that very constrictive.
I do, to be honest with you.
Don't give me a number 1 to 6.
Do you know what? It's freaky how alike me and you are, because someone asked me to tell you what oven. I haven't got an oven, I'm homeless, but someone were to ask.
It's like that one in the wine. What was it?
What?
Was the guy in there lost in the summer wine? Do you remember?
What was his name?
You were like, I look like a tramp today, and then we looked him up, and he did look like him.
Was his name Jobbo or something?
Chopper or something. So funny that.
I am homeless.
Yeah, she's between roofs.
Basically, I'm having a bit of ice. I'm really thirsty. Yeah. Basically, I live at my mum and dad's. But I also live at my boyfriend's.
So you're not really homeless. You're just with two home. In
I
a
just
way,
go wherever I
you've
want.
got too many homes.
I go wherever I want, really. I spend half my time in Stoke and half my time in London.
Yeah.
Not that anyone gives a shit. Okay. Let's crack on with the story.
Sorry,
Now,
yeah.
whilst all of this sounds horrific, it's not the worst part. Which I am scared about now. The worst part is my children's experiences. Fucking children.
Always,
I'm sorry.
always.
Sorry, Sophie. I'm sure your kids are probably fine, but honestly, they are the portal to the other side.
To the devil.
They are, absolutely. Now, they are 5 and 3. When my 5-year-old was younger, he would just be playing with his toys in his room and run to me screaming and terrified. This happened so often that I started announcing, piss off! You're not welcome in my home! I don't know if she was talking to the child or a ghost. I think it was probably the ghost. Sophie, you are going to have to clarify before child services come round. Eventually, it would simmer down, and I now yell this every time there's a big incident. But a couple of weeks ago, I was like, piss off! But a couple of weeks ago, I was walking to my kids' room when I noticed my 3-year-old daughter chatting away to nobody. This usually wouldn't be too worrying, as kids talk to themselves all the time. But she was looking up, her eyes and head following whatever she was talking to as it moved around the room. It's safe to say I started shouting at the invisible ghost like a madwoman, and we haven't had an incident since. I have a list longer than my arm of other experiences, if you want to hear them, but for now, I thought I'd share just the ones from my flat. I would just like to point out that I only shout because I did it once out of pure fear and it seemed to work. Laughing crying face. Thank you,
so funny.
Sophie. That's a great
Jesus.
story.
So actually, what she's saying here is if you do see a ghost and tell it to piss off,
Yeah.
it might piss off.
Yeah,
So that's quite a good exorcism moral story, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just tell it to get the fuck away.
Absolutely.
It's always the fucking kids.
It's always the kids. Kids, dogs. Kids, dogs.
Cats.
Kids, dogs, cats, hamsters.
Beavers.
Stop talking about beavers.
I love beavers.
Let me tell you this thing that I was going to tell you in relation to pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
So, I know my mum's listening, so I can explain this now. But, so basically, to cut a very long story short, ages ago, I had an ectopic pregnancy route, and I was like in my early 20s. So I had an ectopic pregnancy, and I had an ectopic pregnancy whilst I was on the pill. So ever since then, I regularly, and I didn't find out for ages because I was still having a period, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't tell I didn't tell what am I talking about? So I thought I had a period for long after. So now, every now and again, just do a pregnancy test, just to check that everything's fine. I haven't explained this to Adam because I think it'd be really weird. And I
now
also,
it's on a public podcast.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah,
but it's
good
fine.
idea.
It's fine. I just couldn't be asked. Do you know what I mean? So I just did it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did it the other day, and I took it back to Adam's with me. And I was going home that night to my mum and dad's, and I didn't really have anywhere to put it. And I was like, what I'll end up doing is forgetting that this pregnancy test in my bag, and it'll end up coming out at some inappropriate time, whatever. So I put it. There's a little box next to Adam's bed that I keep all of my stuff in. So I shoved it at the bottom of there, right? Yesterday, I came back to London, and Adam called me, and he was like, you know, there's a pregnancy test at the side of your bed. And I was like, oh, yeah, here's why. So I explained it, because he must have shit himself thinking, oh, my God, we're having a baby. And we're both horrible people, so that'd be awful. So I explained it all to him, and then I got back I thought he'd had a route around for something in the box and found the test.
Yeah.
So I went back in. When I got back, the pregnancy test is literally sat on top of all of my things. And I was like, it wouldn't be weird for Adam to go rooting in that box either, because he's got stuff in there. I just never thought he would.
But maybe that must be what it is.
So he wouldn't lie to me and say that, oh, right. So I was like, what did you need out of this box anyway? And he was like, what do you mean I haven't been in the box? And I was like, but the pregnancy test wasn't. It was also in the middle, and I tucked it to the side, on its side. so that no one would see it.
That is weird.
And then, so that honestly,
Surely
last
he
night,
must have
but it would
kicked
like,
or,
I thought if it was just my stuff, he might be like, oh, I'm not going to tell her just in case she thinks I'm
Mm-mm.
searching for something. But it wouldn't be weird for him to get. There's no need for him to lie about that. So
what do you think has happened?
it's just some fucking prick ghost is trying to mug me off.
Oh, I see. To kind of be like to fuck you up a bit and be
Yeah.
like, oh, you're gonna have this conversation then, are you? Oh, I see.
Isn't that weird?
That is quite weird. But it must have kicked it. It's fallen.
No, it's honestly
Or
that
did you
couldn't
wedge
happen.
it? You
I
wedged
wedged it and
Yeah.
covered it up. Because you know what blokes are like, that'd freak him out. I'm doing it for a perfectly normal
That is
reason.
weird, actually.
But he would have no reason to lie and say that he didn't just find it. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe it's some like Catholic ghost being like, you shouldn't do that.
Anyway, that's
Have
weird.
the child. So, Hannah, this is the part of the episode where, reader beware, you choose the scare. And we are doing a bit of a Goosebumps special every week where we go to the Wax Museum. We've got Hannah, main character, Liz, who's basically me, Jake, who's basically you, Barney. Three of them, great mates at school. And what had happened in the last episode is that you decided to get into the fucking limo with a stranger, a guy called
Stand by it. Don't regret it.
Axel with his fucking monster face. And then, do you remember, you hit the button in the
Sorry, I had a
That's
thing on me.
nice.
Yeah, but I think, if I remember rightly, I made a very good decision.
Well, you did, because do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah,
At the end, you flew down a trap door.
Oh, so we don't know if it's the right decision.
Say it again.
The ice in my mouth. So we don't know if it is a right
You
decision.
don't know yet. But all you know is that you whack something and then through the limo, Axel looks absolutely fuming.
It was the black button on the phone, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then you shoot through a trap door. So it says go to page 66. So
I'm going, don't try and stop me.
Whoa, you cry. You're on a metal slide, bouncing off stone walls. Down, down, down you go.
That sounds
Fine.
really dangerous.
That sounds fun.
Bouncing off stone walls.
Fun.
You went mad when I poked you in the back earlier.
No, I do need a shoulder massage and you weren't doing it hard enough. Finally, you land with a thud. Where are we? Liz stammers as she picks herself up. You gaze around. You're in a windowless little room that looks like a dungeon cell. Greenish water oozes down slimy stone walls and makes puddles at the bottom. In one corner, there's a wooden door. It's held closed by a rusted chain and a big padlock. The door chain and lock are thickly covered with spider webs. Ugh, you shudder. Spiders give you the creeps. I don't know where we are, you reply, brushing yourself off, but I know we've got to get out of here before that weirdo Axel finds us. Yeah, Liz agrees. I'm great. Yeah. And if we don't get back to the Wax Museum before Mr. Dunning misses us, we've had it. You don't really want to go through the spider webs to the door. You gaze up at the chute that dumped you here. You might be able to climb back up, but will the skull-face Axel be waiting for you? If you try the locked door, turn to page 14. If you try to climb the chute, turn to page 114.
Locked door.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Well, if I try the locked door, it sounds locked. I've got to be an idiot, haven't I, to do it?
Well, listen, this is your story to
fuck
choose.
it, why not? Just go locked door, yeah.
Locked door, page 14. Love that shit. Oh, we already know where the other
I'm not
end of that
climbing
chute
up.
comes out.
Climbing up a chute.
Yeah, you pick. Yeah, I
knackered.
would have gone with the door as well. Let's investigate the locked door, you say reluctantly. If you say so, Liz agrees, but I'm not going first.
Oh, you're such a cunt.
Just what you hoped she wouldn't say. Oh well. Clenching your teeth, you brush the sticky spider webs aside until you can see the padlock. You hold it in your palm. Something brushes the underside of your hand. You look down. A big, hairy black spider crawls over your palm.
No.
Do you have arachnophobia?
I woke up with one in my mouth.
What?
Yeah. Woke up with a spider in my mouth.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? Not my fault. I wasn't looking for it, was I?
You're gross. Why?
Yeah, to my
When?
friend's house when I was about 14. Stayed over at her house. I'll be honest, her house was a bit minging. Stayed over at her. Like lots of stuff where spiders stay.
Hoarder.
Yeah, so I woke up and thought it was a hair, pulled it out.
Was it alive?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Only just, yeah.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. Because they say apparently in your lifetime you'll swallow about 7 spiders.
You probably swallow a lot more.
Well, you do apparently. You gotta pick your homes
I've had
carefully.
some really bad experiences with spiders. Once, this is actually a very, very funny story. I woke up in the middle of the night. It was in summer, so I was sleeping with no clothes on. Woke up. Oh, so safe. I'm turning into a different podcast.
Once I was just naked in a field.
I was in a house. I know I've made that very unlikely because I keep describing myself as homeless, but it wasn't a house. I was asleep, and I woke up and I was kind of like half awake, and I felt something on my back, so I just like scratched it, and then I felt my hand came away and it was sticky. But then I kind of, when you're so tired and and then I was like, no, that didn't feel right. So I stood up, brushed everything off my back, looked in the bed. There are 2 gigantic spider legs.
Fuck off. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but listen
Where's
to
its
this,
body
right?
and the other 6 legs?
Yeah, well, listen to this. So I got a like a Kleenex when it's in its neat little square.
Yeah.
So I went and got the spider legs and put them there.
Oh, I feel
I took a
sick.
photo of them because they were so big and thick. Like they were fucking vile. And it was almost scarier than just being them than not the full spider.
Oh, because where's
So
the
then I'm
fucking
Googling
rest?
saying, can spiders survive with 2 legs?
So is it
without 2
did you
legs.
see its body?
Anyway, let me finish the story. Eager beaver.
Ah.
Stop it. So I picked these legs up, right? I was freaking out. Because it was also the middle of the night. I hate spiders as it is. And I was like, I can't be fucked to try and find the spider. So I took a photo, sent it to my mum. I went to sleep in the living room, woke up the next morning to go and deal with the spider situation because I couldn't see it anywhere. And I think I just flung whatever it was off my back. So I don't know where it went. Anyway, my mum messaged me back and she said, you need to call someone immediately.
What?
And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, that is massive. Like, that's outrageous. You need to call someone. I was like, who do I call? So she's calling me and she's like, Hannah, no, honestly, you need to call someone. She thought that the Kleenex was my bed. In which case, the spider's legs would have been the same size as me.
That is amazing.
Like,
Your mum is incredible.
you haven't gone
love her.
mad enough, you mad cow. Anyway, yeah, I did find the spider. I found its corpse.
Where?
Like, right at the bottom of my bed, right at the end. I think I just flicked it
That
over
is
and died.
I feel really gross hearing
Vile,
that.
isn't it? And woke up eating a spider, so...
Oh my God. Clenching your teeth, you brush the sticky spider webs aside until you can see the padlock. You hold it in your palm. Something brushes the underside of your hand. You look down. A big hairy black spider crawls over your palm. Yuck. You shudder from head to foot. Then the side...
Well, that doesn't
cider.
sound like me unless I absolutely shit my pants. I wouldn't just go, ugh. I'd be like, I'm out, bye.
Well, you can't just run up a chute.
I would have.
Fight or flight, but you can't fly up a chute. Then the spider sidesteps to another part of the web, like a crab. What animal is it really? Oh, shut up. And the rusty padlock crumbles in your hand. Nice going, Liz Cheers. I'm such a nice person. No problem, you answer modestly. That's not you.
What?
No, I just don't think that's very on brand for you.
I'm nothing if not modest.
You'd go, no problem.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. But the next step isn't so easy because you don't know what's on the other side of the door. Taking a deep breath, you give the door a push. It creaks open. Liz stands back. You step inside and gasp. You can't believe your eyes. Turn to page 37.
Turn to page 11.
No. What is it? Liz cries, moving up behind you. Then she sees what you see. Oh, wow, she mutters. Too strange.
What?
You're in someone's bedroom.
What?
Everything's purple. The walls, the furniture, the bedspread is lavender.
Fucking
2 doors
hell.
in the far wall are painted dark plum.
It sounds like Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen's been there.
Yeah, exactly. Him and Carol Smiley appear like. But it's not the purple that's getting to you. It's not the fact that there are no windows either. It's what's on the walls. Dozens of giant blown up photos. And they're all of your face and Liz's. Like that. Imagine. Like going into a room and you just
I'd
see us.
love that.
I'd be like, oh my God, why are you so obsessed
Oh
with
my
me?
God, look at where I'm stunning. I'd be like, not surprised.
Yeah,
This
you'd be
isn't
like,
weird.
look at my eyebrows on
People
point.
would be like, this is weird. And I'd be like, it's not at all. Look how gorgeous I
See,
am.
so when I said the modest thing, see,
Yeah.
it's not on
Who
brand.
wouldn't have photos of me?
Yeah, okay, there
And
you go.
also, I'm better close up. Head on,
Like
close up.
the opposite of Mona Lisa.
Complete opposite.
How do you say Mona Lisa backwards? Go.
Lisa Mona.
What?
No. How do you say Mona Lisa backwards?
Asil.
Asil. Anom.
What the
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Barcelona.
Barcelona. Today we can all be cultural.
Okay.
Barcelona.
I'm
Do you
gonna-
say chorizo or chorito?
Chorizo.
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 No, it's chorizo, Susie. Can you please?
It's chorizo, depending on where you are in the world.
Fuck off. Fuck
If you're in
off.
South America, they don't lisp. Those are the Spanish that lisp.
Can someone, i.e. Barney?
Like zapatos is shoes, and zapatos is how you say shoes, but in like South
You're
America.
talking shit. It's chorito everywhere. Chorito.
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
That's,
Barcelona.
No one says it like that. Anyway, can we finish this bit off so we
Yeah.
can just be done with it? You and Liz walk slowly around the room, studying the pictures. They're all marked up. Your nose, your eyes, your mouth are covered with circles, arrows, and measurements. Do you remember? Because we're going to get Axel's had his face off, hasn't he? And he said the plastic surgery.
Well, we
the
might be
wax
getting
me-
needled
yeah.
later.
Someone has penciled. Yeah. Someone has penciled notes next to them. Excellent nostrils. Who would that be? Who's
Me,
got better
definitely.
nostrils? Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Are you kidding me? My nose is perfect. No, seriously.
That is an absolute.
My
fucking
nose,
outrage.
my nose is
I am
perfect.
famous for my good nose.
No, it's too pointy. Snapey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No,
So-
but look at no, seriously. It doesn't, modesty doesn't come into it now. It's facts. A fact.
My nose.
My
is
nose.
pointy.
My nose is perfect. Not from this angle. Nearly took my eye out, mate.
Oh, you need to fucking get in the bin. I've had enough of you.
But honestly.
We made it to 21 episodes and now I'm out.
Look at my perfect nose.
I'm not sure it is that.
It's 100%.
I think it's lovely on you, but I would say that that is what you would look up in the dictionary for a good nose.
Yeah, if you're a bird.
Fucking hell. This is all gloves off now. If you're a fucking pointy beak bird. Great. Thanks for that.
Oh, that's the name. Pointy beak bird.
No, I disagree. Look, it's a bit ratty, but
Just
in
a bit
nice
beaky.
way. I'm not beaky. That's quite rude, actually. I've had enough of you. You're not coming to Richmond anymore.
I am, yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You can go
Oh.
for a swim with Rosie and your boyfriend.
Do anyone want to come with you?
Well, you've just mugged me off. Live on television.
I think you've forgotten where we are.
Live on BBC Two. Right, excellent nostrils, correct lower lip, upper lip good, adjust eye colour. Liz,
What?
these are all the scratchings on the wall. Liz calls you from across the room. You've got to see this, she says. It gets worse. Go to page 95. Well, that's enough of that. We'll go to page 95 next week.
Okay. Wow. Well, I don't know what's going to happen.
fuming.
Someone going to
Beaky.
take my face?
Someone take my face.
Was someone going to take my face?
Well, it seems that way. It does seem that way.
We are doing a Ouija. A Ouija.
It's called Ouija.
It could be pronounced differently in different cultures. Okay.
Okay.
So, is there something that we have to... Do we have to ask permission? Because it feels a bit weird just to go into it. There have been a few weird things that happened in this studio, actually. Do you remember the time when
Yeah.
you saw a ghost?
Yeah, or
the
something
window?
moved, and now it's got a bit creepy.
Do we need to get in the zone, do you think? Do we need to... Like...
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So
You
all
know
we
the...
have to do
Yeah.
is place our fingers on the
What happened? Did you just smack your head?
I just hit
Okay.
myself
Yeah.
on the mic.
Oh my God, my fingers look like pig's tits on this.
What we have to do is ask if there is anyone present.
Okay.
So shut your eyes.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I can feel you pushing it already.
No, I'm not.
Is anybody there? Is that moving? Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is
looking? Are you
Suzie. I
looking?
know it's Suzie.
What's happening?
This is Suzie. I know it's Suzie straight
Oh
away.
my God!
Look
stop.
at that. It's so obviously
I'm not
Suzie.
fucking moving it. Shut up.
That's you.
It's you.
It's not me.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Gone to yes.
Well, like, imagine if it was... No. Well, who's fucking moving it then?
I didn't move that. Okay. What would you like to ask?
Is it finally Keith Chegwin?
No.
Listen, we've all got dreams.
No more Keith Chegwin.
Okay,
what
why
about-
not?
Why didn't we say what is your name?
What is your
name?
Oh, how about start off a bit simple. Are you a man?
Are you a man?
Oh my God, Suzie.
Shut up.
You're
No.
such a dickhead. This is like
That
being on
is
a roller
honestly-
coaster.
No.
Why is it pointing at H?
It's pointing at no because we asked a yes/no question.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's not a man. Tell us your name. Oh my God. Shut up. It's gone to R.
Do you swear on your life?
It's not me.
Do you swear on your life?
Yeah, it's not me. R. C.
You swear RC?
RC.
Do you know anyone that's dead with the initials RC?
Fuck, I don't know. RC.
Richard.
Yeah, Richard.
Richard and Judy. Is
It's
he
not
alive or is he dead?
So hang on, RC. What else do we want to ask?
Oh, have you come to do us harm?
Oh, fuck off. You moved that, you little bitch.
I swear to you, I didn't. I don't care about deceiving you, Suzie. You care about deceiving me.
That honestly
That wasn't
shot
me.
over.
That was not me.
So our RC is here. It's she, isn't it?
Okay, here we go then. This'll. I tell you what, Suzie won't be. This'll test you now.
Yeah.
Do you want to harm me or Suzie more? If this moves over to Hannah, it's fucking Suzie.
I don't like it.
Okay, who's the most annoying?
Shut up. You've
Hannah
asked
or
it.
Suzie?
You
I know it's you because I tried to
What
put
are
it to
you
S. I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything either.
Why is it just getting up to
Yes.
We're both annoying.
It's like both of you are twats. Okay. Tell us.
I can see your finger move. I was pressing down. I can see your finger doing this.
I'm not doing anything.
You are.
Okay. Tell
Stop
us.
it. Just
Tell
let.
us what you want.
P.
P.
A P. A P. A P. More urine.
P. Yeah, they want a P. RC wants a P. Fuck's sake. P. P.
Oh,
R. Shut up.
you're a
Do
dickhead.
not. You've done this.
I'm not doing
E.
it. It's you. I know it is. Preg.
Preg.
Pregnant.
Oh my God. No.
Stop it.
no,
You're a dickhead.
No.
You're a
no,
dickhead.
No, I'm not.
You are. That was you.
That was you.
It wasn't me. It's you.
So RC wants to cause us harm.
And get us pregnant. Well, listen. Getting me pregnant was cause severe harm.
Fuck's sake. Okay, we're going to have to wrap this up. What else do you want to ask it?
Can you please just stop lying?
I'm not lying and I'm not pushing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you happy? Let's do that.
Fuck off, Hannah. No. No. Okay, let's ask it a question.
Go on then.
Um,
My finger is so light on this.
Same. Okay. So we've asked what you want. What do you want to ask, RC? How did you die?
Oh my God, that's a goodie.
I've RC could be Robbie Coltrane.
Oh my God, could you imagine
She
if it's
died
Robbie
recently.
Coltrane?
Didn't we say it's not a man?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. Maybe
Hey.
Robbie Coltrane
Maybe-
identified.
Maybe he doesn't
With-
subscribe to
No.
gender binary
Yeah.
definitions.
G.
G. E. What the fuck is happening? Are you doing this? You're
No,
doing
I'm
this.
not. I promise you.
R. G. What is it? GER.
Are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. Oh, fuck off.
This is horrible. I don't like it.
Jerry. What does that mean?
Is that supposed to say grey? Grey, like grey hospital death grey.
What do you mean? It said GER. Why?
It didn't say E. It just went past E.
So what does that mean?
Grey. Hospital death.
Fuck's sake.
Like you.
Oh, shut up, not like me.
Yeah, like you're going to die. You're going to die that way. Oh, I don't like that. Just tell me if it was you.
It wasn't me.
Well, that was the most successful Ouija board of all fucking time, isn't it? Because most people sit there and they're like...
Who's RC,
nothing's
though?
moving. How did Robbie Coltrane die? It's not going to be Robbie Coltrane,
I want to say heart attack or something.
In hospital.
Okay.
I mean,
I thought Jerry, G-R-Y, meant like Jerry, like German.
What? Jerry like German?
Isn't a Jerry a German?
well, it used to be.
Okay,
when
Suzie, we need
were
to say
at war.
goodbye. Fuck's sake. Jesus, are you
Okay.
possessed by an old fucking
I might
racist?
be.
I'll see.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, that was not more. We need to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry, RC, whatever your name is it okay if we leave now? Because we've got to get on with the day, really. Susie's got needling in an hour. Oh.
Why are you moving it like that?
I'm not. It's so light. Look at that. Look at that.
It's on no.
Okay, well, we haven't got much choice.
We haven't got any choices.
We're
to leave
working
the
on
studio.
it. Our booking is nearly finished.
We'd like to say goodbye. Fuck you little piece of shit.
Well, I'm just getting you back with the Ouija board.
Fucking hell. Okay, that is episode 21.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
listening.
It's been a real episode.
We love you.
And you're fucking shit. All right. Thank you. See you next week.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye.